Ani, everybody, and welcome back to another Wellness Wednesday with Robyn. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys because when I was working in the schools, I had a lot of students come in and see me, and one of their biggest complaints was that they were exhausted on a regular, like all the time. They were so tired. And after further processing this with them, I realized that, one, these kids were not being able to fall asleep at night. And two, they were having trouble staying asleep at night. And I found this really concerning because I know that sleep is very important. I know that it can help to reduce stress. I know that it can help improve your mood. I know that it can help improve your memory and concentration, and I know that our bodies need it in order to fight off illnesses. So, I didn't know how to help these students. I had my own bedtime, routine, but I didn't know really how to help them. So, over the last week, I have been researching some stuff. Now, we know that the average person needs between 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night in order to maintain that their mind and body is healthy. Getting a good sleep is also not just about the amount of hours that you are getting, but also about the quality of sleep that you are getting. So, if this is a prolonged issue for you, if you are struggling with insomnia, I highly suggest that you seek medical attention and consult with a doctor. I am not a doctor, but I have read a ton of stuff over this past week, and I have compiled 6 common tips to help people improve their sleep, and we're going to talk about those today. So, number 1 is to develop a bedtime routine. So I have this, and my sleep is decent, but I have a routine that I have to do every night, and I typically start this routine about 2 hours before bedtime. But I have to get into my pajamas. I usually watch a little bit of TV, and then I read a book. And by that time, I am usually ready for bed. But I have done the exact same thing every single night for weeks so that my body can adapt to that routine. So number 1 is to develop a bedtime routine. Number 2 is try to stick to a bedtime schedule. So number 1 and number 2 kind of go hand in hand. Try and stick to a bedtime schedule. So try and pick a time at night that you want to be asleep by, and try sticking to that every single night. Have your routine, know what time it is that you want to go to bed, and try to keep it the same every single night, even on the weekends if at all possible, because your body will adapt to knowing that that time is time for bed. Number 3, this one's a big one. So a lot of my students drink coffee. I was very surprised at the amount of you that drink coffee. But you need to try and cut coffee off at a certain time. So studies say that it should actually be cut off around 2 p.m. I drink coffee. 2 p.m. is a little early for me, but I do cut myself off, and it usually is by 5 o'clock. So I don't drink any coffee after 5 o'clock because this can affect your sleep. It can give you a ton of energy, and you will not be able to fall asleep, I promise. Okay? So number 4 is to get active. This is a big one. I think I talk about it in every Wellness Wednesday. It is the importance of getting active, or at least getting outside to get some fresh air. So studies have shown that regular exercise or exposing yourself to fresh air throughout the day can help with a better quality of sleep. I know this to be true. I know that if I am outside all day long, I sleep very good at night. Number 5, ensure that your sleeping area or your bedroom is basically a place for you to relax and wind down. It is a place that you feel comfortable going to and you feel comfortable sleeping in. So creating that space will help you to relax, and it will help you to fall asleep, as well as improving your quality, so helping you to stay sleeping throughout the night. Number 6, so last but not least, number 6. This one is big. My son has a really hard time with this. So try and reduce the bright clocks or the technology that you guys might have in your room, because the lights on them flash all night. Whether it be like an alarm clock, if there's any way that you can hide that light, or if it's you guys have a PS4 or an Xbox and there's a light on it. Sometimes that light will keep you awake. It will distract you throughout the night. So if at all possible, try to take that out of your room or try to cover it. So this wraps up our Wellness Wednesday, our talk on sleep. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And if you are having some trouble sleeping, I hope that you guys can give some of these tips a try to see if they help. We need sleep. It is so, so, so important. And thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another Wellness Wednesday.